Welcome to the Spiritual Quest channel. If you have chosen this video, it means you highly value your spiritual growth, so congratulations. This is a great teaching that will make you feel happy instantly. By the end of the video, you will agree with me. Are you ready? Let's get started. One day, a crow began to cry while perched on a tree branch. A tear fell on the cheek of a monk who was sitting at the foot of the tree at that moment. The monk looked up and saw the crow crying. So he asked, "What's wrong, my friend? Why are you crying?" The crow said, "I am very sad. No one loves me. People reject me with disdain. No one feeds me. Everyone hates me. Death would be better than such a life." Hearing the crow's words, the monk's heart filled with compassion, and he said, "My friend, we must learn to be happy in whatever circumstance we find ourselves in." But the crow did not understand the monk's wisdom and continued to cry. Then the monk said, "Don't be sad, my friend. Tell me, who would you like to be? I can turn you into anything you want with my mantra." The crow brightened up and said, "Bless you. If you want to please me, turn me into a swan." "All right, I will turn you into a swan," said the monk. "But first, go and ask the swan if he is happy with his life or not. Go and find out. I will wait for you here." The crow flew off happily in search of a swan. Not far away, there was a beautiful swan swimming in a pond. The crow approached him and said, "You are so beautiful. You are as white as milk. Everyone will love you. You must be the happiest bird in the world." The swan, with a sad heart, replied to the crow, "No, my friend, I am not happy. There are so many beautiful colors in the world, and I am simply white." The parrot, with all those colors, he must be happy. So the crow flew off in search of a parrot and found one shortly after. "Parrot, you are so colorful and beautiful. You must be the happiest bird in the world," he said to the parrot. The parrot, with a pained heart, said to the crow, "No, my friend, I am not happy. People keep parrots in cages, and I live in fear that someone might catch me and lock me up in a cage. The peacock, my friend, the peacock is even more colorful than I am. He must be the happiest bird in the world." Hearing the parrot's words, the crow flew off in search of a peacock and, after a long search, finally found one in the zoo's cage. There were many people gathered to admire him. When the people left, the crow approached the peacock and said, "Dear peacock, you are so beautiful that thousands of people come to see you every day. On the other hand, when people see me, they shoo me away immediately. I believe you must be the happiest bird in the world." The peacock responded sadly, "I always thought I was the most beautiful and happiest bird in the world, but because of my beauty, I am trapped in this cage. And when people pluck my colorful feathers to make decorative objects, it hurts a lot." The peacock sighed deeply and added, "I am not happy, my friend." The crow was surprised to hear these words from the peacock and asked, "If you are not happy, then who do you think is the happiest bird in the world?" The peacock said, "I have carefully observed all the birds in this zoo and realized that you, the crow, are the only bird not in a cage. People do not try to catch and lock you up. So I think that if I were a crow, I would be free and could happily fly wherever I wanted. You are the happiest bird in the world." Hearing the peacock's words, the crow flew off, and for the first time in his life, he felt happy to be a crow. So he returned to the monk, who was waiting at the foot of the tree, and said, "Dear monk, I don't want to be anyone else." The monk, smiling, said, "If we reflect deeply on our lives, we realize that our main problem is the constant comparison with others. We always compare ourselves, and every time we do, we find someone who seems to have more than we do, someone who seems to be happier. Instead, we must learn to appreciate what we already have. We must focus on what we possess, rather than always looking at what we lack. Gratitude for what we have is a powerful tool for finding happiness. True happiness comes from being grateful for who we are and what we have. Each one of us is unique and valuable, and when we understand this, we become the happiest person in the world. Smile and fly freely, my friend. Did you like this magnificent teaching? Do you feel better? I knew it. The video you see in the overlay is just what you need right now. Trust me, it's the icing on the cake. You will learn to maintain the happiness you are experiencing. But first, leave a comment, a reflection, or a question on this video. The strength of our community is in the comments. Let's share reflections and grow together. Are you one of us? Welcome to Positive Mentality, because knowledge makes us free and happy.